Hello everyone, day 26 today. Well, I didn't explain how we reached all the way from Mombasa through the Suez Canal. So here goes. We started off from Mombasa on the Indian Ocean to the Arabian Sea, then to Gulf of Aden and to the Red Sea. We saw some dolphins jumping over. That was the only nice thing we could see. Otherwise, it's no land, it's all sea. Anyway, then to Gulf of Suez and Suez Canal to Port Said. From Suez Canal to Port Said, it's 100 miles. A tug has to pull it. It's not 3 hours. It's bloody a whole day. It started in the morning. People got down from Suez Canal to go to Cairo. And the whole day it took us to be pulled by a tug to Port Said. From Port Said, of course, we set sail into the Mediterranean Sea. It's a marvel, a man-made marvel connecting Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. It took us 22 days to arrive Marseilles. It was a very long journey. And we were starving most of the time. We couldn't eat what they were giving us, trash food. Anyway, when we reached Paris, where we got the fish and chips from the Mauritians, who had some ready cash. So we didn't say no thank you, anything. We accepted gladly. And then when we reached Dover, from Dover, we took the train to London Victoria Station. And from London Victoria Station, my friend was supposed to meet us there. There was nowhere to be seen. I thought, my God, what am I going to do? Anyway, I thought, we'll take a taxi. I had the address, so take a taxi. Cost me £5 those days, from Victoria to Notting Hill Gate, to the address. We reached to the damn address and there was nobody there. Anyone you ask any question, say, I don't know. And we couldn't understand their Cockney language either, but still, we threaded along. We spoke English from Mombasa, so we knew how to speak. The only thing they didn't know how to speak to us. But after a while, this guy comes running with all apologies. I overslept, I had to go here. I went to Victoria, but I couldn't see you. I knew you had left all that mumbo jumbo, and he opened his door and let us in with our 2 suitcases. We took out our blanket, put it on the floor, and fast asleep. We were so tired. We hadn't eaten anything, but that didn't make any difference. Just flat out. And then he wakes us up about 3 in the afternoon and says, come on, we have to go. Go where? The same clothes, what we are wearing. We went to the center, Billy Graham, evangelist. He was preaching Christianity. And we were sitting there and sleeping, fast asleep. And when this evangelist finished his preaching, we didn't hear anything. We're Hindus. Why do we want to hear preaching? It doesn't matter. Anyway, I wasn't very keen on anything. From there, he was teaching us how to go underground and cast the tube, let's show a map and where you want to go and all that. So the next day he was supposed to be going to work and he wouldn't meet us. Luckily for us, we arrived on a Sunday, so he wasn't working that day. And on Monday he went to work. By the time we got up, it was about 10 o'clock in the morning. We only had some tea, coffee, there was some bread, and we made some sandwich, put some butter on the bread and ate. What else can you do? We haven't seen butter for 22 days, so that was the first time we saw butter. Anyway, it was nice. And then we went, we went looking for a room in London. The racism started there. We saw a room to let in a paper shop and went to that place, and a woman came out with a cigarette in her mouth and said, "Don't you understand English? Can you not read English? No dogs and blacks need apply." My God, if this was in Mombasa, gosh, she wouldn't speak to me like that. Anyway, I'm not in Mombasa. I was in England. We came back to a friend's place. I told my friend the next day we are leaving for Liverpool, going to the north. So Liverpool, I knew Dad had given us an address of a friend of his who was a doctor and living in Liverpool. He said, "Oh, he might give you some help if you need be." What help? Bloody hell. We took a train to Liverpool with all our suitcase. And we didn't know much about Liverpool either. So we took a taxi and we didn't pay much. I'd changed some money by then, English pounds. And we went to this chap's house and they gave us lunch, which was rice and some edible stuff like dal, very poor, and some meat curry and all. It was not bad, it was quite good. Then we thought we were going to stay there, but that was not the case. The guy said to his son-in-law, "Can you please take them to YMCA?" So he said, "Come on, I'll take you to a place where you can stay." So we went to put both our suitcases in, and he put us in YMCA. So I had to sign into YMCA for God knows how long. And I told my brother, "We two cannot stay here, we won't survive. If you went to London and got some job until September, by the time, let me try and get a job somewhere. Until I get a job, you cannot come back. I'll even go on the ship if I have to." But that didn't happen, thank God. He left for London. I was miserable. And he took his bag with him. And I gave him some money. He went to London. He stayed with my friend for a few days, looking for a job. And he immediately got a job. He was only 16, but he got a job. And working in a cafeteria and doing a waiter's job and all. But he got something, he got some pay. And he also worked in an office carrying money to so-and-so place. But that was the life that time. Then it was my job to look for a job. Talk to you later, tomorrow maybe, about that. Subscribe for me. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope you like it. But talk to you again tomorrow. Bye for now. Cheers. Look after yourself. Don't get COVID. Wear mask necessary and subscribe. Bye-bye.